Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, March 24th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're moving at a highly accelerated motion on this planet. Almost as if you would see, and I know a lot of people have commented to me, and it doesn't matter what age they are, whether young, middle age, older age, whatever, that the time frame has highly accelerated, that it is going at like breakneck speed. And when you have a massive frequency shift due to the collective consciousness focused on this planet, and that means all of you, all of us, who are emanating a much higher frequency of, and it goes into, we're all conceived of love as far as our souls, and we advance. Some of us not too aware that that's happening, but all it takes is a portion of the collective consciousness, a fraction of the population. So we've got a lot more people on and off world that are participating in this meditation. But it's for those of us who are on the surface population, so to speak, where the time frame has blurred, where it almost seems like the days pass as hours and the weeks pass as days and the months pass as weeks and the years pass as months. It seems pretty close to that, and it is because of these frequencies, these highly accelerated energies, that's creating this movement. As some of us know on this planet, that time's irrelevant. It's a construct on this planet. Is it everywhere? No, it is not. There are not civilizations that practice time, okay? They go by the energies and the frequencies in the atmosphere. They go by how their vessels, what they're inhabiting, operate, how they feel. It's the energies with the celestials, the planetary systems, and how a lot of civilizations move, exist. Now, this might sound unusual, but imagine yourself feeding yourself pure love. Enlightenment happens when a permanent wellspring of love is found on the inner world, which means that which is within each and every one of us, and then continuously reflected into our outer world. And really, truly, all there really is love, love, love. We are generated as souls from love, the frequency of love, the true, deep, eternal love. The God, the one God that we all make up, generates the souls out of love. And love is the highest frequency, period. It is the creation of all creation. It is beyond creation. It is what creates creation. It is what creates that creates. And you could go on through this for centuries saying on and keep going, that it's beyond creation of creation of creation, beyond all creation and beyond the beyond. And that's why this planet, that's why you're seeing such helter-skelter, such absolutely almost comedic in some ways activities that are going on. And this comes to an understanding of the awakening of the God source within each and every one of us. See, the ego will not allow you to see the reality because it says, I am separate. The ego will not allow you to see the reality because it says, I am separate. And the moment that the tree thinks it is separate from the earth, it starts to disintegrate, die. And the tree has to know that it exists only as an extension of the earth. Then it is nourished and fed by the earth. Only then is it at home. Osho. This world is filled with people who feel they've lost their way. Right in this now. Many are facing divorce, drowning in bills, cannot sleep, massively overweight, deeply depressed, eating dead food, deeply unhealthy. Perhaps they've lost a family member, their soulmate, or even their house, financial security, or worse, the hope for a better future. And this life can get so intense at times that some people feel they have been lost. They've even lost their minds. I've talked to several people who are convinced that they've lost their minds. And when it comes down to it, we have all experienced some form of loss. Yet, whatever it is that we lose along this grand, adventurous journey, no matter what it is, we must also choose to realize that it is a precious gift teaching us the sacred art of letting go. The ultimate truth here for all of us is that we cannot take anything with us when we leave these bodies. There are no cell phones, emails, bills, car payments, or bank accounts outside the body. There is just love. Pure, deep, eternal love. And an eternity of time to enjoy it. When this body has served its time on this earth, is done here, we take nothing with us but our own life experiences, love and consciousness. So your life experiences, love and consciousness, are the most precious items that you are carrying right now. Right now. So make them your number one priority over all your ego's needs, fears, wants, wishes, demands, and desires. You will find your life suddenly becomes much easier, sweeter, and simpler to live. We all need some guiding light to show us where to go in this life. This greatest light that you could ever discover is not in the outer world, yet deep inside at the very core of consciousness, the light of pure awareness. If you look close enough, you'll see what it has as a direct, consistent connection that is flowing to and from the actual God source itself. You could miss experiencing this amazing connection because you're paying more attention to your thoughts about it instead of the actual light of pure awareness. So simply place your attention only on pure awareness and nothing else. See what happens. Try it. And notice if something shifts in how spiritually connected you feel inside. And often the moment when we forget about our brilliant light of awareness, the mind instantly takes over, and it tends to point itself towards its desires. It wants to achieve things to be happy, successful, fulfilled, or heal negative experiences from the past, as it believes these are the main reasons why we are not happy today. Yet these aren't the real reason why we continue this habit of remaining caught in some emotional gutter. The real reason why we remain stuck in yesterday's old news is because we haven't learned how to create a solid, trusting connection with the God source, the source of absolute, deep, eternal love. We have forgotten that the God source is real, that it's instantly available, that it's here right now, super easy to access. And the great golden secret, how we can all truly enjoy this precious life again. We cannot fail at anything. We cannot fail at anything in life, in this life, when we are feeling connected with this great, deep, eternal, loving source within. When we are feeling our soul's natural connected with it, our soul's natural connection with it, we relax and start asking ourselves deeper questions like, why am I really here? What's the most enlightened thing I can do with my time? What can I do to live out my life's mission? When we are feeling into our sweet, supportive, spiritual connection, we instantly stop complaining. We let go of our demanding, abrasive ego, and we start appreciating exactly what is. Awakening the God source within is quite simple. And it really boils down to giving up our resistance to our connection with it. We resist it. Awakening the God source within is quite simple, and it really boils down to giving up our resistance to our connection with it. Most of us fight the connection with our God source. And as we investigate further inside ourselves, we can find places where we could start relaxing more about this life and opening our hearts to trusting in life more and more and more. The God source is everywhere. There is no place or time you can find to escape from it. Zero. Nowhere. No place. No time. The task, then, is all about letting go of our resistance to its great, unending, pure, deep, eternal love. You may have seen some bumper stickers, maybe you haven't, that say, life is the school and love is the lesson. Life is the school and love is the lesson. When we open the heart to trusting in the energy of deep, pure, eternal love, we begin learning the most important lesson we are here to learn. How to fully embrace, accept, and appreciate who and what we really are. We were not born to just tolerate our lives. We are here to celebrate them, love and embrace everyone and everything in it. When we stop dwelling on how we were wronged, how messed up we are, or wounded we are by our past, we create a space for love to come in. Then we can start using our creative energy to enjoy feeling how absolutely phenomenal we are and amazing it is to be alive. The secret to awakening the great God source within each and every one of us begins with a sincere willingness to let in love, to trust love, to allow love in whenever given and welcome the vibration of feeling lovable. This willingness is what allows us to stop defending and protecting ourselves from any possibility of future pain. We forget to be afraid of life, of people, of taking risks, of creating intimacy, and getting hurt again. with just a little willingness to let in unconditional, deep, pure, eternal love, we begin feeling more open, vulnerable, and excited to allow even more amazing and abundant experiences into our lives. This willingness to let in love is a huge step. And with it, we will realize just how beautiful, childlike, and tremendously innocent we all truly are. This life is the greatest school there is, and it's always going to be teaching us what we most need to know about ourselves. The experience of letting in love is founded in the feeling of trusting this life. There is a part in you, in each of us, that wants to let in love and trust life more than anything, yet is skeptical, doubtful, prideful, or may not believe you are lovable. You may have 1,000 reasons not to trust in life or love. It may feel more honest that you doubt yourself, others, and continue to protect yourself from trusting in anyone or anything. This is how the connection to the God source gets blocked. It can be quickly shifted, however, and this happens by simply relaxing your body, mind, and being willing to trust in how good it feels to trust again. And slowly, you will actually become more trusting, more open, honest, available, receptive, and eventually start feeling in your soul's direct connection to the God source again. The singer exists only in singing. The walker exists only in walking. So, is the ego exists only in clinging, in possessing things, in dominating things. When there is no domination, no desire to dominate, no desire to cling, no desire to possess, the ego starts evaporating. Osho. So this week, I invite you to try a little experiment on yourself. Consider that your grand soul purpose in this life is simply to trust in every experience you are having within. Trust in every feeling, every thought, belief, emotion. Trust in your intuition and each situation you're a part of. Trust so fully and deeply that everything inside of you relaxes completely. Watch how your mind and ego tend to resist trust at first. Yet in time, they will slowly dissolve into it. When your trust is absolute on the inner world, it will overflow into everyone in your outer world. Trust in yourself first, in what is occurring within you is the right experience you're learning the most from. Making trust bigger than the actual thought, judgment, or life experience is one of the quickest ways to find the God source within you. And when you do, it is absolutely magna glorious. Right now, tell yourself that it's possible to trust in yourself 100% this week. Imagine you are doing this and embracing the divine being you truly are. The simple energy of trusting in this life is the secret to opening the doorway to the deep, pure, eternal, loving God source. It's really not a tough job. I think a lot of people think it is. If you consider the outer possible techniques others are doing to try and reach God, I invite you, in fact, I challenge you, and I dare you to fully explore this experience of deep trust. Relax fully into it and let it spread all throughout your life. Try it. Try this trusting invitation first thing in the morning. Feel that it's extremely safe to let down all your guards today. Walk around with a receptive, trusting heart, welcoming in life with a big smile. Try it for 24 hours. See what manifests. Seriously, see what manifests. Explore the sensations of being open, welcome, and accepting with all beings, animals, plants, situations, experiences, and material things. Just fake it until you make it, if you need to. As we relax into this moment and become more open and available to this life, all our fears, phobias, and pains from the past cannot be found anymore. They are like shadows that disappear when the sunlight enters. All your hardness and skepticism melts into this sea of this divine trusting energy. And do not underestimate the magnitude of this simple trusting practice. It is omnipotently powerful to transform yourself and everyone in your world. There is another great secret to instantly awaken your connection with the great God source within each and every one of us. This is for those who find it absolutely impossible to let their guard down and trust anything at all. The sweet secret is to enter the black hole of emptiness inside you and let it empty out yourself completely. Merge with the emptiness, and it will help you let go of everything. Just surrender everything inside you and be free from everything. Let go of your attachment to everything, thought, and feeling you're having. Release your addictions, desires, compulsions, wishes, and beliefs into the empty unknown. Throw everything inside yourself into the emptiness until you are 100% empty. You will not be disappointed at what happens next. The next experience that manifests in this emptying out process is very liberating. When you are total in your letting go, releasing it all into the emptiness, you create a fresh space for something brand new to enter you. When every hard, cold neurosis is out of the way, the pendulum tends to swing back towards feeling nurtured and nourished by this life. The soft, warm, loving presence of your own soul steps in, and you feel as if life is holding you so closely, warmly, and exquisitely. The emptiness suddenly becomes very full, and you feel as if you've become a newborn baby suckling on the great universal mother's breast. It feels good to know that the great sacred God source is here now, waiting patiently for you to empty yourself out. This is one quick way to immediately reach into her. It's good to know that the magic of discovering the God source within happens in the simple, sweet presence of your own company. When you are truly alone, try out these techniques. Let yourself allow this awesome, indescribable God force pierce through your heart, soul, and consciousness. The pure God source energy is already penetrating each and every single one of us. You're simply not aware of it. The God source will never reject or deny you. It is always ready for you to open, wanting to move into you, and there is nothing you can do to change this. You must choose to always be aware, however, that the mind is always trying to make something happen. It will try to pave a straight, firm path towards what it thinks God is. Yet, it is this narrow mind habit which causes you to miss God every time. The universal God source is so vast, deep, and enormous for the mind to contain. It's just too vast. The moment you empty your mind and let down your resistance to love, you discover how fun it is to bow down to the divine. It's in this moment that the God source flows into you. When you're the most surrendered, still, and the most humble state of ecstasy. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I am sure that we all are. And the first thing, this is the first thing to practice in the morning, during the day, all night. Relax the body. You can walk in the body on this planet in pure, relaxed state. It doesn't mean you're asleep or someone has to carry around a wheelbarrow. It just means that you're relaxed. You're within. And the body carries you. You're the God source. That's what's inside your body. You're not the body. You're the God source. So doesn't it make sense to have your body relaxed? It's not difficult. You just surrender. You release all the attachments, all the negativities, all the stresses, all the fears, all the anxieties, all of any hang-ups you might have with yourself. Doesn't matter. Let them go. They're all temporary anyway. They're not forever. Once you understand this, you'll let them go. And when you let them go, the body, all of a sudden, it just kind of goes up. It's almost like it floats. It's like I say, you ease into the God you are. You fall back into that easy chair. You just blend in with the God that you are, the God source. And God source holds you, nurtures you. You can feel it through your heart-mind. And so all of that stuff that we inherently attract every day, every waking moment, every sleeping moment, the body rests, the soul never does. The soul is always awake. So from head to toe, you feel that wave of release, disbursement. All your tensions, just watch them float away. There they go. Like letting go of a balloon, floats up into the sky. At that point, you pay no attention. It's all out of you. So as that body is in such a wonderful state of relaxation, you move into the now. The now is all we have. We don't. People say, "Well, do you have a past?" No. My past is already experienced and gone. I'm only in the now. What about your future? My future I create in this now. We all reminisce and have memories. Those are great. Memories are great. They really are. Those are our experiences. The rest of it we dump in the past. Our experiences are what lends us to be who we are. So it's like you go into the past, it's like an elephant graveyard. You've got all these carcasses, bones, tusk, and everything. Now, all of us will go there on occasion, not anything long, but we do. We kind of float off into the past. But Some of us will stay in that past way too long, almost living there. And when we do that, we have a tendency to bring that past into a future that doesn't exist, create that future from that past, and relive that future in that past. This is why a lot of people find themselves asking this question to themselves. Why does it seem like that I end up in a similar place every single time? No matter what I do, no matter what direction I take, it seems like I'm here all the time. Well, that's why. Now, some of us also will go in the future, but we don't stay in a future that doesn't exist. Why would you go into a future that doesn't exist? Well, you really wouldn't, but some of us do. We wonder. It's like we say, what if? I wonder what would happen if this, or wonder when this is going to happen. Or I wish this would happen, or I wish I would meet this person, or I wish I could have this, or, boy, I'll tell you what, if I could have that. That's all future. It's really nonsense. It's fun to dream. Dreams are phenomenal. It's fun to wander off. It's fun to wish. But really, the now is really all we have. And that's the space between heartbeats, moment to moment. Whatever you're doing in the now, or not doing in the now, just sitting, just looking at this phenomenal world, you're in the now. You still the ego and the mind, and you still the subconscious mind. You step out of the body. You step out of the mind. You're not in the mind. You're watching the mind, the ego, subconscious mind, but you're not in it. It's a big difference. It's the only way you master the ego and mind, the subconscious mind. It's the only way you can master them, by stepping out of them. And being in the now affords you that. Focusing only on the moment. This is tough for many, because people pose the question, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I do not. I see myself in the now. Because 5 years from now may not be. You see what happens, how we get tied up with this stuff? It's all externality. But how do we stay in the now? You know, these thoughts come by, and we sometimes we don't even know it. We wander off in these thoughts. We're focused on one area, and then all of a sudden we're over here. So how do we get into the now? Well, we focus on our breath. Our breath we take so much for granted. It sustains these vessels that holds the kingdom of God within them. The God source, the soul. It focuses us, relaxes us, eases us, strengthens us. So it's divine positive energy. So when you find yourself wandering off in thoughts, when you're in the now, and you're conscious aware of it, it's not a bad thing. It's just we all do it. But when you do, you say, okay, I'm wandering. I catch myself. I'm wandering off out of the now, so I'll focus on my breath, and I'll be in the now. You could do it 100 times a day, 1,000 times a day, whatever you feel that you require to practice being in the now. Do it. Practice it until it becomes automatic. Now, we're consciously aware that we have these bodies. We also see in the center of the body, here's the body relaxed, in the arms of the God that you are, And you see these wheels of light, these energy vortexes. They're chakras. 7 colored wheels of light. 7 different flowers. 7 different geometrical shapes within them. Now, we have many chakras. These are the central hub chakras, the 7. And we watch, because in the chakras, we see an energy flowing through them. And this energy is our God force love light energy. And you watch, you look at your body, it's like a spring, a fountain. And you see this energy flow up through it, through these 7 beautiful colored wheels of light, these chakras, and then up over the top of the crown chakra, and then back around your tailbone, and just back up and down, up and down, up and around. So you take your divine positive energy and you join your God force love light energy. So your breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So as you take this in, you're watching as you move these 2 energies all the way to the top of your head. You start with the red wheel of light. And the red wheel of light is your root chakra, your Muladhara. This is your career, money, mind, sense of belonging. This is your survival in this life. And it is blocked by fear. Then we move to the orange wheel of light. This is the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This is our ease, our flow, our sexuality, our pleasure, our connection, our ability to accept others and new experiences. And it is blocked by guilt. Then we move to the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura, personal power and ability to channel. This is your ability to be confident within through the heart mind and in the flow and direction of your life. It is your willpower, and it's blocked by your shame. Then we move to the green, the emerald green wheel of light. This is the heart chakra, the Anahata. This is love. It is our ability to love. Relationships, self-acceptance. And it's blocked by grief. Then we move to the blue wheel of light. This is the throat chakra, the Vishuddha, self-expression. It is our ability to communicate. It deals with our truth, and it is blocked by lies. And we move to the indigo wheel of light. This is the third eye chakra, the Ajna. This is our intuition, sense of purpose, direction in this life. It's insight, and it is blocked by illusion. And then we move to the violet wheel of light. This is the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This is our connection to the divine. This deals with cosmic energy. And it is blocked by all things ego attachment. This is the roadmap while we're in these physical forms. These are the energy vortexes that connect us etherically in the physical form and then in the spiritual form in real time. They connect us to the astral plane, the spiritual plane, the realms, the dimensions, the existences, all the particles. This is the God force love light energy, our chi, our prana, our ki, our breath, our divine positive energy. So we watch, and we're still spectating, we're still watching. You know, the God watches, you watch. Or you could sit right next with the God and the both of you watch. So we bring these energies all the way to the top of our heads. We hold them just briefly. We are one, we are God, and we are love. And in that brief moment, we compress and condense these energies into pure, omnipotently powerful liquid energy. And we pour it over our pineal glands. Our pineal gland is very important to us. While we're in these physical forms, none of us have fully functioning pineal glands yet. And the pineal gland connects us to all the particles of existence. On the quantum level, quantum, hyperquantum, quark quantum, way beyond all the particles of existence. And remember that all particles have their own consciousness. So it is important for us to navigate these existences. So you can view your pineal gland any way you choose through your heart, mind's motion picture, of which you're the director, the producer, you're the creator, the choreographer, you're the actor, the actresses, you're everything in your heart, mind's motion picture. Now I see it as a green ball, a rosebud. And as soon as I release this pure, liquid, omnipotently powerful energy over it, it instantaneously transforms into a fully blossomed, bloomed rose. Massive, multicolored petals, shimmering, beautiful, wonderful fragrance. And it sends out this wonderful wave of energy that just absorbs into me, saturates me. And I am overcome with just an absolute, massively deep, pure, eternal love and peace, and overly powerful eternal gratitude. There are not words to describe what it feels like. It's just pure bliss, nirvana. And then I discover that the rose is me, the God source, the love. And I am the rose. And there is no separation between us. We are all consciously aware, or we wouldn't be in this meditation. We are consciously aware that we're of and from the highest of deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest eternal gratitude. In these bodies that we're in, our heart mind, our ego mind, our subconscious mind, our higher self, our spirit, our soul, the God, the pure consciousness, all one. And we are heaven on this earth. Where is the heaven? The heaven is your soul. Where's the soul? The soul is in the body. Hence, you are heaven, all of us on this earth. And every step we take, we are creating paradise, literally creating paradise, not figuratively. And we've learned to shine that God source, love, light, force, energy outward. And we're flooding everything effortlessly. Above us, below us, through us, in us, around us, everywhere we walk, we are flooding everyone, everything in this pure, deep, eternal love, peace, and gratitude. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. All of our brothers and sisters, whether they're asleep, awake, or in between, drenched, saturated, head to toe, inside and out, with this pure, deep, eternal love and peace and gratitude. See it through your heart, mind's motion picture. Feel it. We are affecting massive shifts and change on this planet with the very fabric of existence into the higher and higher and higher frequencies of deep, eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We're all pieces of the collective consciousness, all of us. We're all gods. There's no arguing or question about that. And we make up the one God. And so we communicate with other pieces of us. All the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Yet only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and peace, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now consciously. We call out to all of the light energy beings, all out there, in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. They come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this entire universe. They come in trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction, and they are with us now consciously. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, and all that there is everywhere. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and peace, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Over 1,000 civilizations pass through the solar system every single day. And over trillions throughout the universes every single day. Ones we are familiar with: Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, Feline, Zeta Reticuli, Nords, Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avion, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And in uncountable numbers, they are with us now consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now consciously. We call upon all light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on, in, above, and below this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. And we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. They're in the trillions, and they come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations we've never even seen before. As a matter of fact, we only see 1% of them while in these bodies on this planet. Ones we're familiar with somewhat: the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come, massive numbers in the trillions, and they are with us now consciously. And we're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand, full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all God, and we're all love. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a massive circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. This circle of light is created from the God force, love, light, energy housed within each and every single one of us. We shine this light outward. It floods this entire planet. It saturates it from head to toe, inside and out. All life, the highest supreme value in the universe is all of our brothers and sisters, head to toe, inside and out, whether they're awake, asleep, or in between. This flood of this God force, love, light, energy cannot be escaped from. It is everywhere. In fact, it is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system alone to even come close to its brilliance. Now, we begin to ascend, we begin to levitate above this planet. And as we do, we're met with this massive ocean of glitter. It's everywhere. And we see trillions of vibrantly colored lights flashing, reflecting everywhere. And when we zoom in on these reflections, we see these perfectly etched little tiny mirrors that are reflecting all of us back and forth to each other. We are all teaching each other, and we are all learning, and we're all students, and we're all teachers, whether conscious or unconscious. This is eternal. This is part of the collective consciousness. This is our expansion. This is just so other parts of the collective consciousness can become conscious. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is the column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we are imbued with a white fire armor from head to toe, inside and out, eternally, always. This comes from our God force, love, light, energy, the God source, the soul within us. You cannot be harmed. There is no such thing as a demon, entities, possessions, infiltrations, voodoos, hexes. Nothing can harm you. Nothing. Zero. Ever. But only you. Only you. Only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, whether conscious or unconsciously, through hatred, anger, greed, manipulation, deception, worry, stress, fear, envy, anxiety, you will lower your vibrational frequencies low enough to create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. If you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that you can bring in, reminds us all, that you can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, send them to pure consciousness. They are vaporized. They are gone. No more. Then you're met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can cleanse and purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony of deep eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we are the sun. We are the sunlight. We are the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees and the forest. We are all the animals, the soils, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are everything. So whenever you see a sunset or a sunrise or a rainbow, whatever it is that you view that you are in awe of its beauty and its splendor, it is you that is that beauty and splendor. It is you, the God within you, that you're in awe of. Now we continue to ascend above this planet. As we do, some of us step outside of our physical form, hover effortlessly above them. If we're carrying physical form, we come into full view of this massive crystalline tower. And this crystalline light tower we created, and it's larger than this solar system. So we see in the center of the column this massive oblong sphere. In the center of the sphere is this just magnificent golden white, yellow, sparkling bowl of light. And surrounding it are numerous unending bands of shimmering light, multiple colors. And they're all sending these waves that are just showering, saturating, flooding us, inside and out, head to toe. The golden, yellow-white bowl of light, sparkling, sends this wave that literally saturates us of deep, pure, eternal love. And then all the other bands of light are sending these waves gratitude, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, well-being, great wealth, prosperity, abundance, tranquility, benevolence. It's unending. And it's all coming from the God source within us. There's no separation. We are this. At the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, saturating us all, inside and out, head to toe, with deep, pure, eternal love. Absolutely magnificent. This golden ocean is saturating everything. All life, high supreme value universe. Always. We are drops of this golden ocean. We hold the essence of this golden ocean. The ocean, the golden ocean is the drops, and the drops are the ocean. There's no separation. That is the illusion. We look and see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere over 3 years ago. It houses almost 1,300 of our meditations in perpetual motion. The highest of the highest high, intense, and vibrational frequencies of deep, pure, eternal love, gratitude, and peace. From all of us on-world, off-world, in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, in pure consciousness, of part of the God Source collective consciousness, focused with these meditations and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. This is why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. You feel it. Do you feel you as the God Source? Do you feel the love that you truly are? The love that you're made from? The magnificence, the glory, the gratitude, the gentleness, the kindness. Do you feel it? Do you see it through your heart, mind's motion picture? I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out.
Take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. Embrace the God source within you. Because we all thought that we had to go to the kingdom of God, being trained incessantly for thousands of years outside of ourselves. Now to discover the real, true meaning of the God source, the soul. The true, deep, eternal love, peace, and gratitude that we all house within these bodies. All of our answers, all of our abundance, all of our well-being, a joyous life is within us to discover. Discover it. Take this with you the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. We'll be back here tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Time for Change call, and tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thursday to continue our Global Guided Meditation call.